Hey, so people were asking for me to make some brief tutorial videos. So I'm just gonna start with a really simple one and just show you eventually what basic rune pages you're gonna want uh for your champion, and also some mastery pages. Just to give you an idea. No, I do recommend people just wait until tier 3 runes are available at level 20 before purchasing runes. But they did make tier 2 runes and tier 1 runes pretty cheap. So if you want to go ahead and get those, you can. But some pretty basic rune pages that you're going to want as soon as possible is you're going to want a page for AP where you have 3 quints of ability power, pretty standard. And then usually you're going to have marks of armor, and then either magic resist or health seals, and then magic resist glyphs. I like this. I just started using scaling health recently, and I really like it on seals. But another way you can go is also marks of ability power instead of armor. Then you could do armor on your seals instead. So armor, seals, magic resist glyphs, and then you can do AP, quints, and marks. And then the 80 page would be the equivalent of this, except you would have 80 instead of ability power. So you'd have ability power quints, sorry, 80 quints right here. You'd have the 81 physical damage marks, then armor, seals, or scaling health, or magic resist glyphs. Those are two pretty standard pages where you get everything you want pretty much. The page I'm using currently, if you're interested in, I have 3 quints of attack speed. I have marks of attack damage, seals of armor, and then glyphs of magic resist. I use this page for ADCs and most physical champions in general. There are exceptions. Second page that I have here is kind of unique. I have AP quints, then I have magic penetration marks, I have health scaling seals, and then I have cooldown reduction glyphs. And this is because this page requires me to only build one 20% cooldown item in game for me to receive 40% CDR by the end of the game, which is useful for a lot of mages. Then I have another page here, which is just ability power, quints of ability power, marks of ability power, then you have the health scaling, and then magic resist. Here I have a tank page. I have 3 quints. Well, I have 2 quints of armor and then 1 of health. Then I have marks of armor. Then I have scaling health on my seals. Then I have magic resist glyphs. Just to remind you, these pages are very specific, and when you first start out, you really just need the 2 original pages I was telling you about, one for ability power, one for attack damage. These are for more situational things that once you actually start getting rune pages, you can start diversifying a little bit. Then I have a page specifically for Yasuo that just has straight up physical damage, armor, and magic resist. This page used to have crit marks, but since they reworked a lot of the items, he no longer needs crits in his runes. Then I have a pure 41% attack speed rune page, which I use for Yi Jungle and a couple other champions. I rarely ever use this because it leaves you very vulnerable to die. I typically will go with my main first page. Then I use this for AP supports and some mids too. So yeah, those are some things you want. As you can tell, these are the quints I have right now. These are the glyphs I have right now. Seals, you can pause if you want to look at these. But I'm just gathering a variety of different runes. There's still many that I want to grab. Masteries. I have a lot of different pages, but some people just make one page and just build after every match. Currently, I've been using pretty much just one page, and it's Thunderlords. I'll just change it. Right now, Thunderlord's Decree is one of the most broken abilities. It's middle of the cunning tree. Until they nerf it, I would suggest most people use it. Any character that has the ability to use his 3 abilities quickly, or 3 procs of damage, like Misfortune's E, Victor E. A lot of characters have damage tick abilities, and 3 ticks will proc Thunderlords, which is great. Generally, you're going to go down. If you want to get to lane faster, you can take Wanderer, but I'll generally take Savagery. If I'm playing a character that's Mana Hunger, I'll take Secret Stash over Assassin. I like Merciless for the increased damage to low health enemies. Dangerous Game is really good for champions that are all in high risk. Usually take that. Bandit is what you'd want to take if you were playing a support. Then you have Precision, which gives you Magic Pin and Armor Pin, which is, I mean, pretty dang useful in most situations. Yeah, I would, but in some circumstances I would take Intelligence for sure, because cooldown reduction can be useful as well, especially if I take the cooldown reduction page that I was telling you about. Then the Thunderlords. Then you can just take stuff out of this tree. Attack speed if you're physical damage base, and an ability power if you're playing a mage. Then double-edged sword is usually really good to take. I don't really usually take feast at all. Natural talent just gives you scaling armor, scaling attack damage and ability power by level 18. Then you have bounty hunter, which you could take, or you could take oppressor. Either one works. If you're expecting to kill everyone on the enemy team, bounty hunter is the most damage you can possibly get. Then I have other pages that I don't really take anymore. Used to be my crit ADC build until Thunderlords came out. Pretty standard, just fervor battle. And then I have vampirism to help me sustain in lane. Armor penetration, just typical stuff like that. Then you have some mage pages, Deathfire, Touch, yada yada. A lot of these I don't use. I have a Yasuo page here, but because the crits and stuff like that are very nice, so you get a lot of lifesteal off of that. Yeah, then I have a ribbon page and stuff, Thunderlord's Decree. Pretty much a lot of the pages are just Thunderlord's Decree, so a lot of these pages I don't even use anymore. I typically just click Thunderlords and then build from there. So yeah, that's basically all I need to learn about those things, just runes and masteries. If you have any more questions about it, just write in the comments and I can probably answer you. I can talk to you about item sets, I guess, for a second here. You can basically pick an item set for a champion you want. You can basically pick the champion you want, what map you want it to be used on. You can allow it to appear for any map or a specific champion, and basically you can then just put items you want for that champion, so that when you first pop into the game, instead of having recommended items and having to search through all items, you can have the items you want just straight up appearing on the first page, which helps you speed up shop times a little bit if you're slow in the all item slot. Typically I'm just quick enough in all items to where I can find what I want. I've pretty much memorized the all items tab, so I know where to find stuff. But yeah, that's the basic introduction. Next video will be my hotkeys, and then I'll work my way through introductions to champions. Alright, awesome.